Hello everyone, my name is Abhinav and this is Runway Ops, an agentic cash flow operating system for small business finance teams built on Vercel and Amazon Aurora PostgreSQL. Globally, SMEs face a $5.7 trillion finance gap. For a founder, that does not feel abstract. It can be one late customer payment between making payroll and a cash crisis. The problem is that invoices, obligations, customer behavior, and follow-up all sit in separate tools, and that is the exact gap that Runway Ops is built for. Runway Ops is not another cache dashboard. It is one operating loop. Aurora is the source of truth. Deterministic forecasting finds risk, multiple agents coordinate the response, a human approves it, providers execute only when allowed, and outcomes then feed into memory. Here, we are in the Vercel deployed Next.js project on the demo company Marlowe and Finch. The overview reads from Aurora. It shows cash pressure, payroll risk, recoverable cash, and the highest impact actions. The design point is simple. The founder sees what to do next, not just raw finance tables. On forecasts, the technical point is that the model is not inventing money. Aurora is the operational backbone. Finance state, forecasts, actions, approvals, memory, provider logs, and agent checkpoints share one data model. S3 stores provenance, and Vercel route handlers expose the APIs. The cache math is deterministic. AI is load-bearing in a different place, explaining risk, ranking actions, drafting outreach, and summarizing behavior. Behind the scenes, four specialist agents collaborate. The forecast agent recomputes runway from Aurora facts, the memory agent retrieves customer behavior, the collection agent chooses email versus phone and drafts the outreach, and the audit agent records the evidence and checkpoints. The LLM explains, the deterministic layer carries the money. Now I open Actions and select the Ember Lane phone action. It has identified the customer, invoice EL3310, with a cash impact and rationale. The live API generates a fireworks-backed call script, evidence, and guardrails. The additionality is memory. Ember Lane's owner is usually reachable before lunch service and responds better to calls than emails, so Aurora's stored behavior is shaping the action. Autonomy is bounded. Nothing happens just because the AI wrote a script. I can approve the action, and in a second you will hear my phone ringing as Runway Ops triggers an outbound call to the customer, which in this demo is me. The point is that a real provider action was triggered only after approval and written back into Aurora. In agent activity, you can see the evidence. Finance pack imported, forecast recomputed, recommendation ranked, draft generated, human approval recorded, and even outbound call initiated. After a completed call or recorded outcome, transcripts and memory write back into Aurora. This is why the Vercel deployment goes beyond a static front end. Screens, APIs, model calls, approval states, a provider execution, and audit trails share live states. The original insight is that cash management should not be a passive BI report or one hidden mega prompt. It should be an evidence-backed operating loop. Runway Ops is a shippable B2B cash flow assistant. Vercel on the front end, Aurora and S3 on the back end, deterministic finance, agentic judgment, human approval, live provider execution, and memory recorded after every outcome. And that is Runway Ops, a shippable B2B cash flow assistant that is a self-evolving agentic system that doesn't just raise alarms, but actually acts for you, becoming smarter with every single interaction.